What's up, guys? My name is Alex. As some of you may know, I have another channel called Rendezvous Airsoft where I make airsoft videos, obviously. But because of my lack of playing airsoft in the recent months, I wanted to branch out a little bit and start making more videos on actual firearms, real guns, and stuff like that. So I've reused this channel, which I haven't made a video in this channel forever because it was just personal crap that I uploaded. And I'm remaking this one into my firearm gun channel, which is gonna consist of a wide variety of things. It could be gun videos on stuff that I own, obviously, stuff that maybe my friends own that they let me shoot videos with, shooting videos, going over stuff that I use on the range for like gear, crap, stuff like that. I mean, it's gonna be a whole mess of stuff. There's gonna be a lot of stuff that I do on my airsoft channel, but with real guns. But today we're gonna start it off with one of my personal guns, one of my favorites. It's the first handgun I ever bought, and I've done nothing but throw countless amount of money at it. So we're gonna go over today my Glock 19, which has been fully customized by DarkSidePrecision. He is down in Southern California in the Los Angeles area. You can check him out on Instagram. We'll leave a link to his channel or to his Instagram down in the description below. Go and check him out. His content is amazing. He does great work. He sells a vast number of different slides available for Glocks. He'll do Palmer 80 frames, which is his big thing. He does stippling and fantastic stipple work. We're gonna go over my personal Glock 19 today. So let's go down the table and let's get a closer look at it. Alright guys, so we're going to start it off from top to bottom on this guy. Stuff that I've done to it, stuff that's still stock, and reasons why I went with certain things on this gun. First, let's start off with the amazing stipple work that you can see on this guy. Very, very high quality work on here. The lines are nice, the borders are good, the scallop mag release is nice, the accelerator cuts are gorgeous. Both undercuts under the trigger guard look flawless and very well polished. But to start it off, the reason why I went with this specific texture is because it's not very rough. It's pretty grippy though. Nice and grippy, comfy, definitely feels better than stock. The main reason why I wanted it is because I hate the finger grooves. I don't think they're comfortable. I know this is a very subjective opinion, but I just don't like them. They don't fit my hands right. So I got rid of the finger grooves there, and this texture is really nice because this is going to be my carry gun when I actually get my CCW, which is probably soon. We'll have updated videos on that later on. But nice thing, it's nice and grippy, but it's not gonna hurt when rubbing into my skin a lot. I carry this out in the range. We shoot up in the mountains, we can kind of do whatever we want. But carrying this around all day, right against my stomach in the appendix position, it doesn't rub me the wrong way, so to speak. Nice and soft, not going to cause any kind of comfortability issues there. The magazine release here has been scalloped, so it is a little easier to access. Big complaint with stock mag releases is they're just really, really short. This was originally a Glock 34 magazine release, so it actually was extended, but I actually cut it down and I like it a lot better. The longer one made it a little weird shooting left-handed. It just got in the way, and it did kind of dig into my belly a little bit. The undercuts under here are just another added bonus. You get this nice trigger guard undercut, or corner undercut here, which kind of gets rid of that Glock knuckle that everyone gets on the stock grips. Really widens out the area where your middle finger sits, so it's not gonna, while the gun's kicking back and forth, it's not gonna, cause any kind of weird pressure on your finger. And then the secondary and undercut has a little bit of stippling on it too, so when you're actually gripping the gun, you get a nice firm grip, and your fingers underneath aren't going anywhere. They kind of just fit right in the exact position where you need them to be. You have one bit of stippling on the side here too, kind of where your trigger finger would sit. Just kind of there's a nice little index point, so you don't put your finger on the trigger prematurely or any weird spot. The accelerator cut's great. I know a lot of companies do this. It's a great little thumb ledge, excuse me. So as soon as you grip the gun, your thumb goes exactly where it needs to be, and also helps a little bit, give you a little bit of downward pressure as you're shooting when the gun's kicking up and forth, up and down. The slide release here is the one of the just like OEM Glock extended slide releases. I love these. The stock ones are fine, but these guys just help a little bit with manipulation, make it way easier to hit, so you can't really miss it or skip over it on accident, which is nice. And for all your safety nerds, this gun is clear, no rounds in the chamber. Do have a magazine here with rounds in it, but it's not going to go into the gun at all. So no need to worry there, you safety fairies. But that's pretty much it with the frame. I really haven't done much else to it. The connector in the back is 100% stock. The trigger is stock and everything. Since this is going to be a carry gun, my county is a little strict on modifying triggers. You know, if you, in the unlikely chance that you actually have to use your weapon in a lethal force scenario, you know, there's no weird things going on in court when you have a modified trigger and stuff like that. I know that doesn't matter in most of the world, but in most of the country, but I live in California, so there's that. Moving on to the slide, these are OEM slides. They're actually just they're just milled out to have ports on the top and the sides, and you get serrations everywhere on the front, and hand serrations in the back, and serrations all on the top of the slides. So manipulation, even if you're sweaty, muddy, bloody, or anything, is really, really easy, especially if you want to do press checks. You know, check if there's around the chamber or racking it the normal way or any other kind of way. There's no way your hand is slipping off these things. They're very, very grippy, but not overly aggressive where they're going to cut your hand if you happen to slip on it too. And added bonus too, which isn't a whole lot, but it does take out some weight, which, you know, to each his own. It really doesn't change a whole lot in my opinion and from my experiences. The barrel is an OEM barrel. I do want to switch this out eventually for something a little more flashy, just because I can. The stock barrel I shoot completely fine with. It's an accurate barrel. There's nothing wrong with it. I just kind of want to, you know, shove it a little bit. Sights. These are the Wilson Combat Vickers tactical sights. I have a blacked out serrated rear and a green fiber optic front. The sight picture is very, very clean. It's very easy to line up. The acquisition's pretty quick too. I do like having a blacked out rear. I find it to be a little bit easier to line up. There's no other things going on to, you know, throw my aim off or anything like that. I'm just focused on just the front sight, which is what you should be doing anyway. I chose green just because, well, I have crappy eyes and I don't see red as well as green. These are great sights. A set of these things goes for like 90 bucks, which I think is super affordable for what you're getting, and the quality of the sights is great. You get 2 set screws in the back to keep this extra in place, even though it already took a punch and a hammer to get in there in the first place. This guy's great. You do pretty much have to Loctite the screw like most sights, but that's just the normal thing. The inside, I do also have a stainless steel guide rod. My plastic one actually broke, so I went with a stainless steel one. It was 20 bucks. I didn't see the need to go with tungsten or anything like that. The stainless steel one is still just as, you know, it's still pretty heavy, and the idea of having a heavier recoil spring, I really don't think changes much still. I could be completely wrong because I haven't tried tungsten, but the stainless steel one really doesn't feel any different than stock polymer one. In the back here, everything is still stock. Nothing changed back here, just because everything works. And if it doesn't, if it's not broken, don't fix it. I should say that about the barrel, but I just want a flashier barrel because I don't want one. I did polish off the connectors and everything like that. So pretty easy mod. It doesn't change a whole lot, but does make the trigger pull a little bit smoother, which is nice and it's always an added bonus. For weapon lights, I chose to go with the Surefire X300. Amazon was having a really good deal on these, in tan specifically. They're like 200 bucks. And I really just couldn't say no. I would prefer black, but I really don't mind the tan. It doesn't bother me at all. It's a great weapon light, very, very bright. It's got the pushed forward for momentary up or down for constant on, which is great. This is my preferred light. I think it's a very durable light. I have no problems with it whatsoever. Does show a little bit of wear here and there from holsters and a little bit of carbon buildup on the top there, but that's just, you know, whatever. That's just gonna happen when you have your light further than your barrel. For magazines, I do primarily just run Glock OEM ones, but I've been kind of running these ETS ones a lot lately. I really like them. They're super cheap. They're like 15 bucks, and of course they're only 10 rounds because I do live in California, like I said. My preferred self-defense rounds are Federal HSTs. These are 124 grains. I would use the 147s, but I don't have, I get really good deal on 115 target ammo, so, and the difference between 115 and 124 isn't really that big, so I do get the same-ish kind of feel when I'm shooting the gun with just target ammo. But that's my Glock 19 from DarkSidePrecision. Like I said, I'll leave all his info down in the description below. If you want good, affordable, and really great customer service with either framework or slides, and he does do RMR cuts, and also he is doing a new pattern on there too, which is really, really cool. Check him out, hit him up, great guy. This slide turnaround time was way too fast. I sent in my OEM slide. It was actually just a trade-in, so he sent me this one right as he received mine and installed all my parts for me, like the sights and stuff. And with the trade-in, I think if I remember correctly, I paid 200 bucks, which for a customized slide that's still an OEM fit, I have no complaints about that. If you have any other questions about my gun or what I've done to it or why I did stuff to it, or any recommendations that I can give out, then please leave them down in the comment section below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.